Ooh. Alright, let's go again.
The pit exit's clear. Okay, Steve, we've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
Alive. So,
Hey!
you look very angry today.
I'm not angry, man. I've got a headache. That might be why. I do have a headache. I've just taken some tablets, so it should go away. But I'm not angry. No, just focused, maybe. Focused and have a headache. I don't get angry, man.
Alive. Said. That is probably it. The headache.
Yeah, that probably is, man. It's not light.
Road rally race. Said. I had a banging head at weekend.
Come on, where is it? Where's the lewd comment? I know it's coming. Mr. Road Rally.
TFR 110 said, you want to tell Budgie why that is at Road Rally Race KAPPPR.
Okay, here comes your first time black.
Road Rally Race said, just saying I had headache, not sure what's on your minds to be honest.
Uh-huh. We know you too well, Road Rally, that's what it is.
TFR 110 said, I don't get headaches.
Don't! I always get headaches, man.
TFR 110 said, sorry to hear that.
Ah, it's all good, man. It's the stress of the fucking races, mate. That's what it is. The stress of dealing with absolute fucking morons every race.
Alive said, I get migraines quite often. I typically deal with like 10 to 15 a month. TFR 110 said, haven't taken aspirin, ibuprofen, etc. practically any medicine in general since about 2000.
8th place.
Too soon. Ooh. I thought we'd get an X for that, but we didn't.
Alive said, maybe you can take that turn much sooner than thought.
Not really. Shit. Oh, I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have changed down. Shouldn't have changed down.
Fastest lap for Richardson, 152.71. P17.
It's over.
P17! What? What? I get a 54.5 and I'm in 17th position. Are you fucking serious? What are these guys like? Like fucking super fast or what?
WC
Jesus.
said, LMAO.
Oh, look, that's why. Fucking just GTE. A whole race of GTEs. Oh. Is that fucking dude in there again? The same one? No, he's not. That's why though. That's why, because it's just GTEs. That's a whole grid of GTE cars, man. That's crazy. We need to be even more careful than this race, because all of these guys, they're all going to be pushing. They're all going to be fucking diving and sending and just fucking driving stupid. This is going to be a stressful race, man. I can just see it.
Phase Jamie 125
That's the end of the session.
said,
P19.
hi.
Hi, Phase Jamie. What's up, man?
Carrot Alive said, just be in front of everyone. Problem solved.
Doesn't work like that, mate. It doesn't work like that. I'm P19. I'm slap bang in the middle of everybody. I'm not going to enjoy this. I just know it. I'm going to get fucked again. And we're just not going to enjoy it.
Phase Jamie 125 said, say yeet.
Alright. Again, this is not like that kind of game, dude. You need to race properly. This isn't Burnout or Forza or fucking any of them other shitty fucking arcade games. Forza. This isn't that. This isn't that. This is proper racing. You don't just yeet into corners, man.
Good luck and have fun.
Road Rally Race said, saying Forza is shit.
No, I'm saying it's not this. They all have their place, those games. I like playing them games too, but not in this context. They're good for fucking around and having a laugh on and playing with your mates, but they're not good for proper racing because they're not proper racing games. And we all know that, which is why we don't play them.
Good luck, guys.
One to go. Next time
Phase
by.
Jamie
Line up
125
Closed. Pit road
said,
is closed.
is it Assetto Corsa?
No, if you read the title for the stream, you'd know what it was. It's iRacing.
Minutes. P19. Follow car number 7 in the left lane.
I bet he's the first guy to lock up and slide straight into someone. Yeah. Just saying.
Jetstar 9.
And we're on the inside again.
Jetstar 7. Car.
You need to catch up to the guy ahead.
About to go green. Stay focused. Jetstar
Road rally
7.
race.
Car.
Said.
You need to catch up to the guy
Go.
ahead. Alright, Steve. Are you ready? Watch for the lights.
Green,
Go,
green,
go, go.
green.
On your right. Still there. Still there.
Still there. Hold your line. Go right.
Still there. Hold your line.
Still there. Hold your line.
Still there.
Bro, what
Clear.
the
Car
fuck?
stopped ahead.
Yellow
Go
flag.
left. You got a slow car
Bro,
on
what
the
the
left.
fuck, man? You get spun around and then you hit the gas immediately. You stay on the brakes, man. You're calling out that other drivers for spinning you, but you made a mistake yourself. Oh, you didn't hit the brake.
Just shut up.
Place.
Keep them alive. Said.
Any first place finishes recently?
Nope.
Okay, Steve.
P4s is the highest I've had here. P4.
Oh my god.
Just got rid of all the fucking cars behind me.
If you can't drive this fucking class of cars, go play Minecraft.
Exactly, go play Minecraft.
Yeah, go play Minecraft, man. Yeah.
Fucking life is, man. Thanks for the 8XO.
Alive. Said.
Damn, go play Minecraft LMAO.
Oh my god, it's too funny.
For fuck's sake, Domenico. Second time you hit me, you mopper.
I'm being careful of the guys in front. I'm just chilling, man. Because they're all going to hit each other anyway. I can see it happening.
Go left. Car
On your left. Clear left.
Clear.
Place.
Keep them alive. Said.
EZ overtake.
Yeah. Sometimes they are.
Keep them alive. Said.
+3 so far.
We'll get more. Just gotta be patient, man. It's a long race.
Kerim Alive said,
I was saying that is pretty good so far.
I mean, it's 3 overtakes and they all did it to themselves, man. So
Two Boris behind is now 0.8.
we call them freebies because they're idiots and they make mistakes. Driving too hard too early.
Car in front is Jorgensen.
And I'm not saying they're all like that, but a majority, look, crash up ahead.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Car on your
Left side, clear left.
Yeah, please don't hit me. I'm sitting in this stop.
Okay, Steve, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex.
Watch him send it now. He wasn't close enough. He was gonna, but he wasn't close enough.
Right side, clear right.
Clear on the right.
Yeah, much prefer if you let me down.
Go left.
Right side. Hold
Keep
your
to the
line.
left.
Still there.
Still there, hold your line.
Clear right.
Clear.
Can't squeeze me off the track, dude. If you're gonna go for the inside, you need to hold your line.
Ahead. Go right. Slow car ahead. Go right. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Alright, Steve, our fuel window will open after 26 minutes. It closes after 36 minutes.
Kerim Alive said,
They've been bumped twice so far.
Yep.
14.
Car
Clear
on.
right.
Clear on the right.
Deep breaths, Pudgy. Deep breaths.
Patio WC said. Dot 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 dot.
I got nothing, man. I got nothing.
Said.
Wow, what a fucking idiot.
Race is full of them, man. You're even a lap car, dude, and you lock up and slide into everyone and you don't even say sorry. What a moron.
Clear right.
Clear on the right.
In fact, you're the same guy that ruined the race last race. Go practice more before you race, dude.
First, Thomas, your first one.
Same guy. Fuck. We're at 8x already, just from impact from other people, man. Just from other people hitting me. We're at 8x already.
Kerim alive said.
At 25, are you disqualified?
Yes, and at 17 we have to do a drive-through.
Kerim alive said.
Or, all your hard work erased by a moron.
All the time. 3 races. This is the 3rd race I've had that happen. Last race I had to do a drive-through because of it. And now my car is damaged.
Kerim alive said.
What happens if you refuse to do the drive-through?
You get disqualified because you don't do the drive-through. You have 3 laps to do it. If you don't do it, you get disqualified.
Murray Moles said. You gone.
Just like a real race.
The gap ahead is now.
That's why I can't catch him, because my car's damaged.
You've just done
Look at the time. I'm losing time all the way down the straight.
Man, what the hell? What the hell? Can't you keep it clean? You fucking retarded, you are getting reported. What the fuck was that blocking her, man? I'm gonna report you for that. always have to leave the space.
If you don't have a space, you can't make it, man. There wasn't a space. You were in the back.
Don't argue, look at the replay afterwards and decide.
You hit me from behind, not from the side.
Still carries on.
Perdón, Nico.
Shit.
Is now 4.1. You've just done a 155.30. Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. Okay, Steve, you've used half your fuel.
Guys, stop battling each other for P30 and let me through.
Okay, so this street is full of retardes. Sending it from more than half a second behind.
P17.
Patio WC said, The arguing guy had to be Spanish long.
Is he?
You got a slow car on the left. Go right. Car
Left
on your
side. Hold your
Still
line.
there, hold your line.
Dude, I am next to you, man. Wake up.
I apologize for much of the waited.
Miz, that's my fucking line.
Car left. Hold your line.
Right.
Clear left.
Clear on the left.
Just watched him take the other guy out. I'm not about to make the same fucking mistake.
Car leading the pit lane. Okay, Steve, you're reeling, done. In. The gap is 0.16.
Car
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Clear.
No, there's no overcut there, mate. Fuck off. The difference between you and me is that I can hold my fucking corner. Yeah, what are you gonna do, man?
WC said, "Nice one, man."
Thank you. He tried it. Probably get me again anyway because I've got fucking a screwed car and he's in my slipstream now. If he doesn't fucking slam into the back of me because he doesn't know how to brake properly.
Said, "That's a bit toxic."
It's half distance.
What's a bit toxic?
13 minutes of fuel left. Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
Not toxic at all, mate. I just watched him crash into the other guy on the corner and then slow right down in front of me.
Catch up now.
Slow down. You got a penalty. We're cutting the cord.
You need to slow down, give back some time.
He'll get me at the bottom here anyway. Because he's in my slipstream now. Watch him go for it on the inside.
P15.
Oh, he didn't. Yeah, the other guy did though.
Okay, Steve, the next car is Boris.
You might say it's toxic tea, but you have to remember I'm streaming and I'm talking to you guys, not to the guys in the race. And so I will tell you things that I'm thinking, whereas you guys, when you're racing, won't say those things. Because they're in your head and you're not talking to anyone because you're not streaming. Remember that.
Why is everyone stopping so early?
It's not really toxic, I'm just talking to you guys.
SOO Thai 1977 said,
I would long.
Patio WC said, "And not toxic calling out someone who wronged you." Patio WC said, "It's called facts."
And he is all over the back of my car, but the reason he's all over the back of my car is because he's in my slipstream and I have damage.
You've got 20 minutes left. V14.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's really annoying, but I really need to catch up.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
TOWC said, how long till pit?
About another 3 laps, I think. Maybe 4.
The car ahead is Nelson. Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I'm walking.
Look at your delta, Steve, and how much time you're losing blocking.
You think I'm blocking? I'm not. I'm just trying to drive my line. My car is damaged. I've been hit 3 times already, mate.
Yeah, I'll take advantage.
Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Clear on the right.
You think I'm blocking you, but I'm really not.
Oh, Steve. Come on, mate. Defend your position.
Okay, mate. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's the 3rd race, mate, that I've had this happen, so I'm not a happy bunny right now. Just trying to do my best to finish the race with no X's, man.
On your left. Clear left.
Without people trying to barge their way past like that. Back off, dude.
No, dude.
Well, then pick up X's and get reported, mate, for trying to drive and push your way through.
Richardson is leading the race.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you lost it on your own then. Can't cope with the pressure.
You just heard me tell the other guy I've been hit 3 times in this race and I'm carrying damage, right? You just heard that.
I'm carrying damage. I'm
Yeah.
carrying damage too, dude. I'm damaged too.
Yeah. I'm not interested. I'm not interested, mate.
You got 2 options: drive faster or let faster drivers by, but don't do stuff like that.
I'm racing too, mate. You have to get past me safely. That's the way it works.
th place. Come on, man. This is disappointing. There's decent pace in this car.
Well, you don't understand this. You're slowing yourself up, but I'm not gonna spill any words on it any longer. Just have to learn.
preaching to the choir, my man. Preaching to the choir.
Okay, Steve. The next car is Nelson. 15 minutes left.
If I didn't have to keep dealing with moron drivers that can't drive, I wouldn't have the damage in the first place.
That's true, I give you that.
There's a car exiting the pits, heads up. P19.
The underscore Jazzer said, "Hello there."
Hey Jazzo, what's up, my dude?
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Thank you, Lucas. I was a bit hot there, mate. Sorry.
Alright, Steve. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
The underscore Jazzer said, "Doing well, thanks. How are you?"
Are you
The
planning
leader,
to stop,
Higgins,
Mattia?
is pitting.
Not so good, man. Not so good. We've been wrecked in 3 races, this being the 3rd one. By other people. Nothing to do with me, just other people who can't drive.
Leader's pitting now.
The underscore Jazzer said, "Bad times."
Yeah, it is today.
The leader's pitting now. The leader's pitting
The
now.
underscore Jazzer said, "I had that day yesterday."
I've been having those days all fucking week. I don't get it, man. I don't understand why people are jumping into these races with no experience. You can see it. You can see they've got no experience. Whenever there's a car next to them, they fuck up, they lock up their brakes, they can't hold their line, they're doing all kinds of shit. It's unreal.
Okay, Steve, you're in the sky in. The gap's now 1.2 seconds. 17th place. We're running on fumes, mate. Hit this lap, in this lap.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
The leader's pitting now.
I'm not that far off my lap times either.
The leader's pitting now. The leader's pitting now. The leader's pitting now.
The underscore Jazzer said, "My Sparko P310 add-on wheel came in today and it feels great."
Yeah, you go wide and just swing your little fat ass back on track, dude. Good thing I'm paying attention, isn't it? Because if I had taken that corner the way I take the corner, he would have come straight into me.
That's a
You've got 10
nice
minutes
wheel,
left. 10 minutes to go.
Jazza.
Keep digging. This isn't over yet.
The underscore Jazza said,
Oh, Pascal, what was
cheers,
that?
a TFR 110.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. 2 litres remaining. Harman behind is pitting. 100 metres. 50 metres.
Too far forward. No. Optional repairs, 1 minute 12. See? My car is fucked. I'm not talking shit.
We're done. Get going.
Knew my car was damaged.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Watch your mirrors.
That's mainly aero damage too, if I'm honest. But it still affects the grip and the top end, which is why I'm losing pace to all of them.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Go left.
What part of your brain thinks it's okay to drive clean across the track when there's a car coming, man? Oh my god. Fucking amateur hour, bro.
The guy in front is Christensen.
And he collected the car behind me, I think. And there's Fabian in front of me, look. The guy that ruined the last race. Well, it wasn't him. I mean, it was him. Him and the white Porsche, remember? Same guy.
You got a toy car on the right. Cast off
Oh,
to the
look.
right. Go
Cheers,
left.
Tony.
And just revving all over the place in front of fucking cars coming. There's two more coming around the corner.
P20.
The underscore Jazza said, phew, dodge that bullet.
Yep. So many of you guys need to put in some practice laps, man. You can't hold your lines, you can't brake properly, you can't race next to people.
Thank you.
Same goes for you, man.
S671 said,
No, same doesn't go for me, dude. I have like over 4,000 laps in this car. Go look at my profile after the race. 10,000 laps in IMSA alone.
Okay, Steve. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Being able to drive a car doesn't mean you're being able to race.
No, you're right. And if you came and watched my stream, you'd see that I can actually drive, mate.
Dude, just stop, man.
The gap to Christensen ahead is increasing. It's now 6.7 seconds.
Patio WC said, Don't bother. That Matthias
Right,
is a
the guy ahead of us is Christensen.
Essex 71 said.
That's 5
That's the
minutes to
rim
go.
I'm using
5
just
minutes.
now at the underscore Jazza. Yeah, it's nice feel.
The gap to Urban
Cartier
behind is increasing.
WC
It's now 8.9
said.
seconds.
Flashing you before. The underscore Jazza said. Oh, excellent. Good to hear. Been using it for a while.
Sorry, Jazzer, I'm not trying to overshadow your new wheels specialness or anything. I'm just a little bit frustrated right now.
Essex 71 said. Yeah, odds. The underscore Jazzer said. Haha, no worries, Budgie. That's understandable.
I don't like being negative on stream, I don't, and not when I'm racing. I don't like being that way. I really don't. But this is the third race. I had a headache before we even started, which I must say is starting to go now. But these races are so fucking stressful, man. And then people like him, who have absolutely no idea about your level of driving or anything, just attacking you for no reason. Just because he can. Because he's got a microphone, he feels like he has to have a fucking say. He has no idea what he's talking about.
Push now. We can catch up here.
The underscore Jazzer said.
This is
After
the
three
worst
really
sprint
bad
I
races
ever
yesterday,
raced.
I felt
I mean,
defeated.
I got
Qualified
hit from
third
behind
and fourth,
four
but got
times.
lapped from behind a couple of times. The underscore Jazzer said. Didn't feel good.
The racing doesn't feel good at the moment. It's not fun. I'm not enjoying it.
The races I've done here have been fine. R8
You guys are
QW.
absolutely retarded. Absolutely retarded. It's amazing.
Thank you for backing up like that.
Wow. Sorry, buddy.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
The underscore Jazzer said. But had a good one just now and it all makes up for it.
Did ya? Like I said, I've had P4s here all week. I just can't get above P4. And when I do, am in a position to get above P4, I get fucking taken out by someone else. My last race on Saturday, I got taken out by a guy fucking coming straight across the track here. He span off and just drove straight into me.
Sorry for contact.
Okay, Steve. The next car is Christensen. 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
And P3 was literally 3 seconds in front of me. 10 minutes from the end of the race. 33 minutes repairs. Fucking unreal, dude.
The underscore Jazzer said. Yeah, that's heartbreaking.
It doesn't bother me. What bothers me is the fact that it's always people that have not driven the cars. That's what's bothering me. I don't care about having incidents or having crashes with people. That's racing.
Said, I also got the Ferrari 599 wheel, but P310 feels way better at the underscore Jazzer.
You know, that's racing. You have incidents. Things happen. People make mistakes and you crash into them. Whatever. The problem is the amount of people coming in that are not practicing, that are not putting in time in the car.
The _ Jazzer said, huh, I was looking at that one too. Seems like I made the right choice. Patio WC said, game has to implement something to help the guy getting hit.
No.
Something like less damage since protests don't feel enough.
It doesn't work. You know why? Because all they want is people's money, mate. They want everyone's money.
Thank you.
Said, yeah, you
No
defo
problem.
did better build Cola T2.
It's the reason they do it.
Erica 9 said, at PATOWC absolutely not.
Very little fuel left. One more.
No, absolutely they need to do something about it. It's not fair. Why should I, somebody who's put thousands of hours into this game, into racing, into improving, into getting my lap times down, into learning how to race with other people in multiclass, have that ruined again and again and again because somebody who can't be bothered to practice? Somebody who doesn't know how to drive. Why should I have my race ruined for that reason? You tell me, why should I have to put up with that? I'm paying to be on the platform too. I'm paying for it. So why should I have to put up with it?
Patio WC said, at Eric and I'm so Bodgy getting hit the other day,
Our lap
suffering
card really
33 minutes
working
of
and talking
repair
for people.
because someone is fair. Did that guy lose his license? No. So Bodgy shouldn't suffer the consequences.
You can put protests in and they just class it as a racing incident. They don't warn the person, they don't do nothing.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Person doesn't get given a break or anything. They don't help the people to learn how to be better drivers. They don't do anything.
You guys, I don't know, that's the most brain dead speed I've ever raced on. Amazing. The brain damage split.
Said, yay. Said, cause this is a game, not life. Erica 9 said, IRL you get taken out by a lap car, you still have a broken car.
B20.
But it's not IRL, is it?
TWC.
It's not IRL though, is it?
IRL you could end up in jail if you do something like that in a race.
And he's not wrong. You make dangerous moves in a real race like some of these guys are driving, you wouldn't even be able to race again. They'd take your license away, you'd never race again.
Said, no you can't end up in jail. Look at this weekend Sebring 12 hours.
If you want to go there, Eric, right? You're comparing real life to this? Really?
Driving, putting someone else's life in danger.
Are you really comparing real driving to this?
Unless you intentionally wreck someone and cause injury. Essex 71 said, computer can't tell who hit who.
Let's forget that for a second. Let's forget that for a second and just focus on what he said. He's comparing real life Sebring this weekend to the people racing me and this.
Patio WC said, at Essex 71 computer can tell who hit who. Vector,
There's my fuel again.
direction, point of impact.
Is it finished anyway? I think it is. I gotta wait till the thing comes up. When the thing comes up, then it's done. She out. Did it come up yet? I didn't see it. You guys would have done, but I didn't. Also, Matthias, just like to say, you're in the same split as me, so I don't understand why you think you're a much better driver than I am. You're in the same split, with the same level of IR.
Said, trust me.
He probably left already. No. It's, and that's not what I'm talking about. Let's forget that for a second. So the thing that I'm drawing on, the thing that I'm focusing on right now, is that he's comparing the level of drivers in LMP.
Said, if it tried to be fair like that, I'd end up like GT Sports' broken penalty system.
It's not about the penalty system, man. It's about the experience of the person driving the car in the races. You're talking about and comparing professional racing drivers at Sebring. They're not fucking jumping out of a Mazda and going, you know what, I'm fucking great. I just got promoted. Let me jump in an LMP2 and race Sebring 12 hour. Really? That's not what's happening, dude. Those professional drivers in those series, they're not stupid drivers with inexperience, man. They've had to earn their way into those teams by proving themselves racing much slower, much cheaper classes, dude. That's how racing works. Can't just go from never having a race to jumping into an LMP2 at Sebring, dude. That's not the way it works.
71
Yeah.
said, what IR do you strat racing on?
I'm not even sure. Like 1500? 1500 when you first start? But that's at a lower fucking rookie license anyway.
71 said, total noob, never raced before.
Yeah, 1500. 1500, but that's at a rookie license. So
the
you
underscore Jazzer said, 1350 when you start. Erica9 said, that's not what I said, dude. I'm referring to the person who said you'd end up in jail, SMH.
I mean, that is what you said. You said you're comparing the Sebring races to that. And then afterwards he said about the jail thing and you said, no, he wouldn't go to jail. But we're talking about the experience of drivers driving. That's what we're doing. And we're comparing that. And you then compared this to Sebring. But anyway, let's move on. The guys in this game cannot drive, and they need to be learning. They need to be putting in the time before they're allowed to jump into an official race. They need to practice in the cars. They're not practicing. They're not putting in any time on track at all. They jump straight in the car and straight in a race. They have no idea about braking points. They have no idea about racing next to people. They have no idea about the LMPs or anything else. They don't understand. They have no idea. They don't have the experience to race. But they're racing anyway. And iRacing lets them race anyway.
Essex71 said, no, he was answering someone saying he would get the jail gore doing it IRL.
No, yeah, no, I know that. I know that.
Dbar00103 said, I joined IRacing today, tell me where to learn. Tutorials.
By watching people, by talking to people, by jumping into hosted sessions. Every single series has a practice. Every series. Loads of practice sessions. I'll show you. This one. This one? Yeah. Right. Here's the series, right? This is your thing. And you're probably using the UE, but I use the website. So
Erica9 said, you know that but completely misquoted me anyways, then okay, great.
no, I didn't misquote you. Remember, I'm driving, man, and I'm hearing half little snippets of conversation,
said,
mate.
Please do. The underscore Jazzer said, I think with ACC you need some basic track knowledge before you can start racing online on the track. Something like that. And even a bit more intensive should be on iRacing too. Erica9 said, at the underscore Jazzer nope.
So
Erica9 said, can go straight into MP with ACC.
I mean, you can, yeah, you can. But then ACC doesn't have a licensing thing or a series thing where if you drop a license you can't then race the car that you've paid for. Can't compare ACC to iRacing. They're two completely separate platforms, and the way that iRacing works with the licensing and the iRating is completely unique to iRacing. There is no other system in a game that works this way.
Erica9 said, this is also in a class series, so the only people going straight from Mazdas into this are doing Mazda by choice.
Wrong again,
The
mate.
underscore Jazzer said, Oh, I could be mistaken. I remembered like getting 2 stars before I could join up.
Certain races, you're right. You're right. You can't just jump into a race. You're right, mate. You have to get the medals for the track. And then you have to get the safety rating too to go into certain servers.
Done, mate, SMH.
What are you talking about, mate? This is a B-class license race. B-class, not A-class. B-class races.
Yay. Erica9 said. You just said I brought up Sebring IRL first.
A little while ago I did, yeah, not just now. Because I'm half hearing what you guys are talking about while I'm trying to race, listening to the stuff in the race too. Remember that. I don't hear absolutely everything, right? So if I was wrong, I apologize. But you are making a lot of statements where you're giving misinformation, mate.
I'm not comparing them, answering someone else again, SMH.
What are you talking about, man? I'm sitting here listening and talking to you guys.
Said.
Yeah.
B-class, sorry. Erica9 said. IMSA, not S.
Yeah, exactly. Because I dropped a license in the last week that I was racing because my wheel was failing. So I was having issues with it. And I was losing a lot of IR. Plus that there was a lot of fucking shitty drivers on track. Like always. Anyway, what I'm trying to do is show the guy that's watching how to get into practice sessions. So what you do, mate, you see the races, you go down to the race that you want to do. So let's just say IMSA, which is what I'm doing, which is all the way down here, by the way. This one, right? Here's the next race. You go here, mate. You see that? There's 4 separate practice sessions, 2-hour sessions they are. And they're practice sessions. You can jump in there and do as many fucking laps as you want. It doesn't count towards your SR. It doesn't take your IR away. And you can just practice driving around the circuit with other drivers.
Thank you, finally.
Yeah, it's alright, man. It's because you have to remember that we're talking as well. So we're having a discussion and we're trying to show you stuff, okay? So I will always take the time to try and help people, man. Always. But just be patient. Because we're having like 3 different fucking discussions right now. All at the same time about all 3 different things. So that's what people need to be doing. They need to be going into these sessions and just putting in the laps.
Said. You can even drive offline.
Yeah, but driving offline doesn't help you to learn how other people behave on the circuit. You can put AI on, that's not the same. To get a feel for how other people behave, you need to race in practice sessions. You need to just drive around and do laps and just be aware of where people come from and when they want to overtake. You'll learn it all. You do 100 laps in a practice session and you're pretty much good to go for a race. And you'll do 100 laps in no time if you're just putting in the laps. You'll do it easy. You'll get more confident with the track. You'll get more confident with having people around you. It's easy, man. The problem with the racing is that they're not doing that. They're just jumping straight into a race with no experience.
Said. Hi.
Hi. How you doing, Galfor?
Patio WC. Said. What I try to say at Erica 9 is, since there is no real punishment for people causing incidents, be it poor driving skills, intentional accidents, whatever, the guy who gets hit or taken out shouldn't receive.
Yeah. You also have to remember, guys, that not everybody in my chat speaks English. Pado is Spanish. English is not his first language, so sometimes when he's trying to say things, he says it a little bit wrong. It's alright. It's just Pado being Pado. Yeah, but again, you're comparing real racing to a game. In a game, there has to be balance. There has to be a system that works to favour the people that can drive versus the people that can't. And the people that can't drive are the ones that should be getting punished for causing the crashes. Because that is what's happening.
Said. Want to advance to open. Said. At Erica 9, yay, but in racing, if someone drives. Said. It also can't. Said. That's the issue.
I don't know what my chat thing is doing, but it's not reading everything. Yeah, no, and that's right. And that's right. So, again, like I'm saying, instead of just allowing people to jump in races with not doing any practice, force them to do practice
WC
before they can race the car.
I think it can, cause Budgie's got 0x sometimes after being hit.
That's a little nudge. So when you just rub paint like this, you get a 0x.
The whole point of IRacing is simulating IRL.
Well, then simulate IRL and don't let people that don't fucking drive the car jump straight into a race in an LMP2, mate. You know what I mean? Like, again, you can't compare IRL to iRacing because it's not the same.
Said, all that means is the contact wasn't hard enough for a 4x. DOCX 118 said, I thought about that. How do they ensure you did practice well?
Because they can see it. It logs every single lap you do.
Light nudge 0x.
It logs every lap you do, mate.
Harder contact 4x. DOCX 118 said, you can totally compare IRL and iRacing. Just need to know they're different. Patio WC said, where is medium contact 2x? DOCX 118 said, but what's a good enough speed?
Well, they can...
DOCX 118 said, how do they decide this? Erica9 said, 2x is a nudge causing a spin. DOCX 118 said, how many laps are needed?
No laps are needed. That's what we're saying.
Said,
there is nothing.
That's why
there is nothing.
Progression is there.
And the license progression can fuck off, man. The license progression can be manipulated. You can manipulate the license progression to get the license to go and do the races.
00103 said, want to advance to open wheelers? Are there carts in IRacing?
You have skippies, but skippies are fucking brutal, and then you have F3. So there's not really a lot of open wheel stuff, to be honest. Not really. Not for new drivers, anyway.
DOCX 118 said, but you just said practice should be required. How much should people practice is what I'm getting at.
Right, well,
it's just a hard thing to decide. Patio WC said, at Erica 9 also, take into account I don't race here. I just enjoy watching the races, so I don't know all the details.
Yeah, again, Pato isn't a racer. He doesn't do the racing, man. He's just talking from a spectator's perspective, yeah?
Open wheelers. DOCX 118 said, USF 2000 is amazing to start in.
We need to follow car number 7
Erica
in the left
9
column, 2
said,
litres remaining.
Yeah, but no matter what you do, it can be gamed.
The guy ahead is done.
You can't fake completing races, mate. You can't fake completing a certain amount of races in a series in a specific car because the game logs it.
There is the McLaren Honda from 2015 or 2016. That's an open wheel.
Yeah, you can't manipulate race wins, mate. Race completion. You can't manipulate that.
Said, a Galthor one. It's a dead series.
You can't manipulate that. So what I said people should do is that when they come from the Mazda into this license, into B license, and they want to do IMSA, what they should do is have, I don't know, 30 races in a GT3, then 30 races in a GTE, and then they can jump in an LMP.
TX 118 said, I mean, you can drive super slowly and finish, which can still be dangerous.
Yeah, but at the right level in the right car, that's what I'm saying. They need to progress the level of the car that you're driving. How can someone come straight from a Mazda into an LMP2 with no experience?
Said, so people need to spend a lot of money to race LMP2, which iRacing would like to avoid. DOCX 118 said, they want money is what it comes down to. Erica 9 said, but you're complaining about these people racing. Essex 71 said, I just put an elastic band around my controller and complete 1,000 laps of the Nords.
The thing you need to understand, and the thing that you're not getting, mate, Like I hate to point it out, but they already have those cars, man. The people that are coming into this series probably already own a GT3. We looked at a profile just now, and all he had been racing before he jumped into this was GT3. So he has a GT3 car, and GT3 is in this multi-class. You can race a GT3 in these races. So if he did 20 races in his GT3, he would learn the racing line, he would learn the other cars'
What if they only have
movements.
an LMP2? Erica9 said, they normally don't go straight from Mazda to P2. DOCX118 said,
They
I know
do.
many people who
They
have
do,
only
mate.
LMP2. DOCX118 said, I get what you're saying, just don't think that's the way to do it.
And that's okay. You don't have to agree with me. You can have a different opinion. You don't have to agree with me, man. But we need to respect each other's opinions. That's the thing. If you can respect the fact that I am giving you an opinion and trying to give you an outlook on what I think they should implement, then you need to respect that. I respect your opinions too.
Erica9 said,
Nothing wrong with that.
That is 100% not true. Not everyone who does this has every car.
I did not say that. I did not say that. I said most people.
118 said, am I not being respectful? Just asking follow-up questions.
No, yeah, you are being respectful, and I'm just pointing out that we're both being respectful and still able to have different opinions, because a lot of people in streaming and a lot of people in racing think that because you have a different opinion, you're wrong, I'm right, and fuck you, I'm not talking to you anymore because you're wrong, you know, and they can't respect each other's opinions. That's just people being immature. You can have different opinions, but you just need to agree to disagree. I'm not calling you out for being disrespectful. That's not what I said either.
Erica9 said, no one's being disrespectful.
No, and that's right. No one is being disrespectful, and I haven't said or called anyone out for being disrespectful, have I?
DOCX118 said, IWASNT trying to say you said that ha 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 ha.
No, and I'm not trying to say it either, so we're all on the same page, so it doesn't matter. I'm just saying it because I'm the streamer, it's my stream, and I'm saying it. It's nice that we can have a conversation where we can discuss things.
Text to speech XT.
Yeah.
DOCX118 said, yeah, the TTS.
100%, man, 100%. You can misread text, which is why, you know. But we're all talking and we're all respecting each other, and it's just nice that people can do that.
Said, TTS woman sounds so pissy always.
Yeah, so done. Ahead is now.
I'm just saying that something needs to change with people being able to jump into these races with no experience. And no matter what they've tried before, it's not working.
Delay is killing me.
Yeah, it's killing me too. Because I'm waiting for you, like, and you keep typing, so I have to keep waiting for the text to speech to stop finishing saying what you're saying, and before I can interject. So there's that too. But clearly, whatever system they have in place, it's not working, right? Because these people are still in the races.
TFR
So something needs to change,
said,
and I'm just putting a suggestion forward.
How at road rally races are. Clark Newsh said, what's the solution if you're new?
What the solution is, you have to work your way up through the classes, man. You have to work your way up through the licenses by driving the slower cars and working your way up. And as you work your way up, you'll get access to more and more faster cars and higher level races, longer races too, multi-class racing as well. It's a progression. You progress. The problem is that people are progressing so quickly and not putting the practice in to get good in the car, to get competent in the car before they try and race.
110 said, easy starting point, and fast tracking. Patty WC said, damn, that crash. Erica9 said, personally I think it works pretty well.
Alright, what level are you at,
TFR 110
Erica?
Said, but they won't because fast tracking equals people needing to buy more shit sooner. Essex71 said, get out of their splits is the only answer.
Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly. You have to understand that it's also about making money for iRacing, right? iRacing don't care if people's races are being ruined because you're still paying for it. They don't care. Give me your money. That's iRacing. Give me your money. Buy new cars. Buy all these new tracks. Get killed in a race, we don't care. Buy another car. Give us some more money. They're not interested in preventing people from jumping into races and ruining other people's races. But we're all paying for the service, so something, in my opinion, needs to change.
Erica 9 said 3.5 KKEKW.
Well, there you go then. You're not racing at the same level as I am, so you're not dealing with all of these guys coming into the series. I am. How long have you been racing? How long have you been on iRacing, dude? Anyone will tell you that plays iRacing, anyone will tell you getting out of bottom split when you're in bottom split is so fucking hard because of all these assholes who can't drive. Once I'm out of bottom split, it'll be easy. But it's getting out of bottom split in the first place. You gain a little bit one race, you have another race, you lose a bit. Like, fuck's sake. You do another race, you do really well, you gain a bit. You're like, yes, I'm gaining. You do another race, you get fucked over again.
I've raced at this level, didn't have too many problems.
I mean, let's be honest, this last year has been an absolute fucking nightmare because of COVID, right? We've seen a huge influx of people racing.
6 years on and off.
Yeah, there you go.
TFR 110
The gap to Boris behind is now
only thing you
0.8.
can do is not trust anyone. The underscore Jazzer said, you gotta get pole and just be the fastest budgie, and hope you don't get effed up by a back marker. Just kidding, of course. Clark Newsh said, I think you should be able to practice multi-class for free as I'm in a position where I've progressed to B class 2K rating, but I need to buy all the tracks to get in multi-class experience.
I mean, you would have to do that anyway, regardless. You'd have to buy the tracks anyway.
750 IR.
Yeah.
Clark Newsh said, without going in the race and ruining it for everyone.
You can. It's called hosted races, mate. You don't even need the license to do hosted races unless the host puts specifications into, you know, joining the server or whatever. But it doesn't even count. So no IR, no SR, you can race and it doesn't count. Hosted races are unofficial. And you can do as many hosted races in any car you want. Even if you don't have the license.
Said, cool, cheers.
So you can practice racing with other people. If you join a community, you can jump in with other people and they'll let you race with them. As long as you're not wrecking them as you go around, they'll probably welcome you back. They'll even help you and give you setups and try and teach you. That's what community racing is all about. Doing official races is not the only way to learn how to race, man. There are plenty of resources out there, you just need to find them. Do yourself a favour and join my Discord. Join my Discord and the next time we do hosted racing, we'll post a message in the iRacing section and you can come and join us. Get all the practice you want. As long as you have the track and the car, no problem. I was just fucking typing it. You beat me to it. But you can see, I get a little bit frustrated, but I've tried really hard not to let it bother me. I do. We've just had 3 really bad races. 3 races that have all ended in really shit races. And none of it was my fault. It's people overdriving their cars, not knowing how to drive the car and overdriving it. This guy behind me, he's going to take me out in a second, I think. He's going to send it up the inside. He can't hold it. Look, 3-4 wide almost. I go wide. He doesn't lock up. And he comes straight across the track into me. Look. Doesn't give me room. We only touched, but he still did it. Again, my first incident, my first hit with somebody else. We're in lap 5. That's my first proper crash with someone and wasn't even my fault. Again, it's on the same corner. I'm on the inside and he's coming across the track. There's nothing I can do, man. There's nothing I can do. I don't see it. Until it's right in front of me. Whoops. Until it's right in front of me, I don't see it. Watch.
Brick Rhymes said, I get that it's frustrating, but think about real
Look,
racing.
there's a car in
How
front of
many
me. I
times
see
have
him
they
now.
spent a ton
He
of
didn't
money,
look. He just...
etc., only to get taken out in the first couple laps. To an extent, that is just racing isn't it?
I mean, you're talking about real racing there again. Real racing is different because the guys aren't jumping into the car and being allowed to race with no race experience. Racing incidents happen. Yes, that's right. And in the game, they happen too. But generally, the people that are spinning off and crashing are people that don't even see it.
Fifi sees it.
Yeah.
Erica 9.
He does.
Said, at Brick Rhymes, that's how I feel. There's ups and downs, just gotta roll with it.
No, yeah, 100%. And I'm quite happy to do that. I'm quite happy to accept racing incidents.
Compare real racing to a game.
They're talking about the principles of racing. It's not comparing it.
Erica
It's
9
yeah.
said,
But
PATOWC, you definitely can in this case.
yeah, you can in this case, man. You can, Pado. Because you're talking about experience, and it's experience is the same whether you're playing a game or in real life. It's the same. Yeah. This guy should be holding his brakes. He's not holding his brakes. That's why we had contact. He's lost control. And he's not holding his brakes. He's trying to correct the car. Again, inexperience and not knowing. Oh, he is holding his brakes. There. Now he's not. Got off the brakes. Why is he off the brakes when he's sideways? He's got a whole pack of cars behind him and he's not off, he gets off the brakes straight away and tries to drive. He knows I'm behind him. He knows he's behind him too. That's what I'm saying. It's people just not thinking when they do stuff. Look. He rolls into me because he's not on his brakes. It's just common sense, dude. It's just common sense. You have a crash, you hold the fucking brakes, you wait for the cars to go by, then you go. It's not rocket science. It's easy.
Patio WC said, I don't want to argue. Patio WC said, that's all I have to say.
It's alright, Pado. I get your frustration, but again, you're looking at it from a spectator's point of view, and we're drawing...
Brick Rhymes said, but I do agree that racing is there to make money, so of course they want to sell cars and track.
Yeah. Again, I think this guy's going to hit me now. No, he didn't. I thought he was, but he didn't. Maybe at the end of this one, I think. Does he go for it? I can't remember. I know I get completely taken out by someone. Yeah, look, the red fucking car. The red car. Right? Now you tell me. How does this guy... We've had this happen before. It's the same dude, Fabian, right? It's the same dude from the other race with the white Porsche that caused that big crash in my last race. The same guy. Let's see what happens. Look. Let's go all the way back. Look how far back he is. He's not even remotely close enough to try and do that.
Said, I pay for cars and tracks and I don't even race. Essex 71 said, ha 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 ha.
Let's see how far back he comes from. This is lack of experience. He doesn't know his car. He locks up and crashes straight into me. And then crashes straight into... And then carries on going. Again, drives straight in front of everyone. See? I'm not talking rubbish, man. I'm telling you. These guys can't drive.
Terrible.
These guys cannot drive. He should not be racing. He's a danger to everybody. And he's just driving and crashing into everybody, and he doesn't care. This guy won't be racing very long because other people will report him as well. I don't protest, I don't bother, because I feel like it doesn't go anywhere. But other people will, and he won't be in the service for very long if he keeps driving that way. He just drives straight off the corner. He doesn't know how to drive. I want to see the next one.
Essex 71 said,
You're gaining on this guy.
they clearly
The
can't
gap's now
drive.
1.0
Reeser
seconds.
underscore said, not having enough a clue of where the breaking point is one of my biggest gripes.
It's not not knowing where the brake point is. It's being aware of the brake point
The gap behind is now
when you can't see your brake point. You
Don't let this
understand?
guy intimidate you.
You need to know where you're braking regardless of what line you're on. If you can't see your marker, the point that you use to mark your braking point, then you still need to know where that is roughly using something else so that you know when to start braking.
Essex 71 said, he'll have minimum I rating and license in no time.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. If they crash too much, they drop down a license and then they can't race a series anyway. And then they go back to Mazdas, they do really well, and they come back and they do the same thing again. And it's
Okay,
like a
Steve, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
it's like a roller coaster. It's up and down, and that's all they're doing. They're not learning, they're not improving, they're just going through the same process again and again. Look, this guy. So he doesn't know I'm next to him. Watch. They both went off, man. They're off the track. Both of them. This guy not so much, but he's driving at like half the speed he should be. Because he's just had a knock with this guy. Look. They come across the track into my line. So I'm slow. This guy's next to me, knows I'm there, and just drives straight into the back of my car. Do you know what I mean? He's not paying attention. And that's when I said, hey, wake up. I'm next to you, man.
The gap behind's increased to 3.6.
So that was that one. He's going to hit me again. The same guy behind me. I'm sure of it. Or do I get this guy? No, I get this guy. And this was a sweet overtake. Look. I backed off because I didn't trust him. Absolutely nailed that overtake. I can't see my brake point. But guess what? Still managed to fucking brake and hold the corner and hold it tight and give him the outside. This is what the red Ferrari should have been doing. Like this.
71 said, a lot of them probs don't know about crew chief, etc., which is a shame.
Perfect execution of an overtake where you can't see your brake point.
Jazzer said, it is almost like your livery is camouflaged. Get a bright yellow livery or something.
Yeah. They can't see me. The problem is that they can't see you anyway, but their crew chief, in the game, is telling them that there's a car next to them, and they just pull across the track anyway. So either it's not loud enough, they're not listening to it, they're not paying attention, something is going on. Because their spatial awareness is zero. They have no idea where cars are when they're next to them. And it happens again and again and again.
Patio WC said, how can they see when they have their monitors turned off? The underscore Jazzer said, ha ha Patio WC.
It's just, guys, it's just frustrating, right? Like, I've had 3 bad races. It's been multiple crashes with multiple drivers that can't drive.
Said,
what's up, Turn 7? See, Turn 7 will tell you, he's an experienced driver too. He'll look at these situations and say, there's something needs to change. That was my own mistake.
How's it going, lovely people?
Well, we've had 3 of the worst fucking races I've had all week, Turn 7. I had a fucking stop go in the last race. I got hit 3 times by by the same fucking guy 3 times in one race.
Essex 71 said, yo at Turn 7 Racing. The underscore Jazzer said, But, in that case, they would go by sound.
Yeah.
And they are told there is a car next to them.
They don't have it
So,
turned
no
on,
sound
mate.
and no image.
They probably don't have the crew chief in the game turned on. They don't have it turned on, or it's really quiet and they can't hear it over the engine and everything else that's going on. They're just not paying attention. I fucked up here.
Turn 7 racing.
It just
Set.
lets go.
Hey broski at Essex 71.
So I messed up. I come back on the track. I'm out of the way, look. I know there's more cars coming around behind me, but I'm now back up to pace and I'm on the race line. So the guy behind me is just going to have to wait. And is it... Oh, no, this is the other guy. So this is the other guy. He's like, oh, you got to stop blocking me. I'm not blocking him. I'm just racing my fucking race line, man. He's like, you're swerving all over the place to block me. I'm not. Race line, dude. Into the curb. Race line, dude. Into the curb. Race line, dude. Goes round the corner, drifts over to the left. Race line, dude. Where am I blocking him? You gotta stop blocking me, man.
The gap to done behind is increasing. It's now 7.6 seconds.
What lap are we on? I don't even know. Lap 14. I think we've seen all the incidents anyway, to be honest. And I know that the race is going to start any moment. I'm not blocking him. Oh, we got 20 minutes yet.
Turn 7 racing. Said.
Just add me dinner, I was too hungry.
The underscore jazzer. Said. Let's hope for a better one.
Well, I mean, if these guys are all in the same race again, then we're not going to have a better one, because it's the same people racing.
Said. Carrot. Turn 7 racing. Said.
How's the races been then, Budgie? By sounds of it, not good.
Nah, they've been an absolute nightmare, dude. We've had 3 races, and in every single race I've been taken out by people who can't drive. Multiple times. The last race I got taken out 3 times by the same fucking idiot. The same guy. 3 times he hit me through the race and sent me off. 3 times. But this guy was just bitching at me for not letting him by. Now this guy's all over the back of my car and bitching too. I'm like, I'm just driving my line, man. Stop wobbling around all over me. Like he's like this, all behind me trying to get past.
Said.
Man, that's rough.
Yeah, it's been really rough, man. It's been really rough. I'm trying to stay happy, but I'm a little bit frustrated. Not gonna lie. We just had that whole discussion about how can we improve it, and I suggested the suggestion about making people do a minimum amount of races in each class in the series before they get to go up. Yeah, I just fucked up there. I fucked up. Because I'm talking to it, he's like talking and messing with my head and flashing at me the whole time too. It's like, fuck off, man. I'm trying to drive, mate. Don't need you talking and distracting me from fucking my race, you know? Like fucking bitching at me the whole time. Like, fuck off, dude.